Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chase, and today I bring you my Legend League Day 6. So, as you can see, offensively, I didn't do too bad. I had a few low percentage hits, which I need to work on, and defensively, wasn't very good. I only went +4 for the day total, and my defense took 2 triples, which was a little bit unfortunate. So I'm probably going to get a new base for tomorrow. Offensively, there are a couple Legend League bases that I need work on, so I'm going to actually copy a few of the bases I saw that I struggled against, and I'll just friendly challenge them with a buddy of mine who's also in Legend League, and we'll get better at that. So, for the first replay I have is one of those semi-ring style bases. All you have to do for this is wall break your queen in on one side, and then wall break your king and siege barracks on the other, hybrid straight through the middle. That's a standard ring base attack strategy. When I first saw this base, I was debating whether or not to charge my queen from the 3 o'clock or the 12 o'clock side. I ended up choosing the 3 o'clock because of all the enemy heroes down at the bottom. Also, she can walk the Inferno Tower and Eagle down there as well. So now my siege barracks and king are going in. They're cleaning up the 12 o'clock side. And I'm about ready to start my hybrid. Queen's going to step down to take out the enemy queen. That was a pretty dangerous ability pop because of the scatter shot right there. It could have easily taken out my queen in one go. So that would have been devastating, but she's still going, which is good. In goes my hybrid, straight into that scatter shot, taking very little damage. I can use my first heal late. My queen actually goes down right here, so I get a perfect healer transfer. And now I can warden and rage through the town hall. The queen did her job, so I was okay with her going down. But I have to say the rage was pretty bad. I should have raged a lot farther ahead because it would have got the hog riders that were going to the expo and Inferno Tower, and then those would have went down. But now my Royal Champion has to deal with them. Luckily, the healers stay on the Royal Champion, and she gets topped back off with her ability, and she gets to deal with the expos, the Inferno, and the scatter shot. I was actually thinking during this raid, if that Inferno doesn't go down, I lose this raid. But it all worked out. The healer is now transferred to the miners, and I still have a baby dragon and a balloon and my warden doing some work. So this base is done. So a couple things I think I need to work on for next time is keeping my queen healthy enough so that her ability is saved, and then placing my spells better to better encompass all of the troops, as well as push them forward into the new defenses. So, we move on to the next replay. And this last one was a base I actually had no idea how to hit. I was kind of winging this one. The initial thought was to get one of the 2 scatter shots and the Clan Castle, or try to get the Clan Castle with my queen charge, and then hybrid through that top single Inferno into the town hall. So I actually, when the clock hit 0 for scouting, I just placed my queen at the bottom. I figured that was the best way to start. Gotta start somewhere. And I realized she's gonna walk up towards the single Inferno. So I put the baby dragon down to help guide her that way. And then I made a little bit of a mistake. I should have dropped a hog and a wizard on that cannon, but instead I put the wizard on the spell factory, and the queen just takes it out and then keeps walking to the cannon and walks around. And I got nervous here, but she ends up walking back. Right here. She walks back to the Inferno. And then I can drop a rage, a couple wall breakers, bust my queen into that compartment to get the Inferno, and then she will take out the scattershot once she's done with the clan castle. And now I can start planning out my hybrid, where I want to put my king and siege barracks. So I put them up at the top on the builder's hut. It may look awkward putting them there, because there's not too much room, but I didn't want to put them on the mortar because the single target would be in range of my king, and that would lose out on a lot of his value. He ends up going into the base, and I just start my hybrid. Now, you may be thinking, at this point it looks kind of sloppy, but when you look at the base, you see those singular wall pieces, those little gaps. You can kind of see the straight path right to that scattershot, and then after that right to the eagle. That is the weakness of this base. It's pretty easy to get the funnel right. And then my queen is still doing work down at the bottom. She took care of that scattershot. My hybrid just pounces right onto the other scattershot. The heal gets them through the bomb tower, and there's not much left of this base. So that's how you take out that base, and I know that for next time. And this actually brings us to the end of the video. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos in the future.